So I've had 3 questions from the audience about the Bronco.
Okay. I can't give the date. I'm sorry.
Come on. All right. So we had Mr. Eberhardt Monday night, and he was talking about the new Land Rover Defender, and he's under a ton of pressure right now because there's these are passion products, right?
Absolutely.
And the new Defender, what's been leaked, does not look anything like the old Defender.
Right.
It's soft. It's you can't do the flat front because of aerodynamics and pedestrian control. Sure. How are you guys protecting the legacy of the Bronco?
That's a really important question. We started out with Lincoln and be clear on who you are.
Right.
Right. These passion products, that's...
Because if this Bronco comes out wimpy, you're in...
That is something I can promise. It will not come out wimpy. Okay, that word will never be used. But you need to be clear on what that is. Again, that sentiment, that emotion, that passion for that nameplate doesn't really sit with us. It sits in the public psyche, and we have to know what that is. We know our history. We know what that is. We are very clear on what the expectation is. And then it can't just be soft words, right? Now we step back, and then you look at it from a design aesthetic perspective. Which are the key elements that make the Bronco? And we're very clear on those. So we're going to stay true to those. Then there's a capability part. What kind of capability makes a Bronco? We're very true to that part. What kind of flexibility? What kind of emotion does it bring in? So a lot of work going in there, and I promise it is going to be true to its roots, and it's going to be a really exciting product.
Some sort of timing.
I can't go into time.
This year?
No, not this year.
Not this year.
Not this year.
Okay. Last Friday, Mary, Mark Royce, the GM team, had an investor day similar to what Jim's doing today.
Sure. Yeah.
And they put out a very clear presentation on the role Cadillac is going to play with their BEV, with their BEV vehicles.
Yeah.
Last night, Jim Farley talked about how cool, how fast Ford's BEV vehicle is going to be, the new one that comes out.
Yeah.
Talk a little bit about the role, the platform, Ford, Lincoln. What does your strategy look like?
So we are going to have bespoke, dedicated BEV platform. Let's start there. To have the right bones and the right proportion and the right flexibility is critically important. So we're committed to that. We're investing in it, and that's going to be one of the key 5 architectures that How Tank talks about.
Under Ford.
I'm sorry?
Under Ford. Under Lincoln, under Ford?
No, it would be shared.
Okay.
Okay? So it would be one for the corporation. Okay. Then back to the brand, right? What does the brand stand for? Each brand has its strengths, and those strengths can be nameplates. Bronco is a great brand asset, right? Those assets can be names. Those assets can be design cues. Those assets can be certain emotions. We have, on the Ford side, Mustang design language is a great asset for our company. And the BEV technology offers certain key things that are aligned with that. Offers great torque, instant torque, great speed, et cetera, et cetera. If you combine those two, our first BEV on the Ford side is going to be a Mustang-inspired, very fun to drive, very fast CUV, okay? Because it's leveraging that brand. Now, the risk always is, would it upset the purists? And we did a lot of research, and the finding is really interesting. If we execute the vehicle poorly, where it doesn't live up to the Mustangness of it, they would be upset. On the other hand, if it is a great product, properly executed, it actually builds on that strength of Mustang. So the purists weren't that concerned about it, but they were concerned about, if you are going to use the Mustang design language asset, you better deliver. It better execute it well, and that's obviously what we're doing.